Realizing nobody cares about you, a life-changing truth. Welcome to a conversation that has the potential to transform your life. Today we're going to dive deep into an uncomfortable but liberating truth. Nobody cares about you, at least not in the way you might think. This isn't meant to tear you down, it's meant to build you up. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this truth is one of the most empowering realizations a man can have, but also how to use it to fuel your growth and success. Stick around until the end, because we're going to reveal the #1 secret to changing this dynamic and building a life where people do care, because you've made yourself a man worth caring about. Let's dive right in. From the moment you're born, society, culture, and even the people around you feed you a comforting lie that the world is invested in your success, that your problems matter to others, and that someone will always come to your rescue. But here's the raw truth. Most people are too caught up in their own struggles, dreams, and distractions to think about yours. And the sooner you accept this reality, the sooner you can take full control of your life. Here's why this realization is so crucial. When you believe the lie that others will always care, you remain passive. You wait. You expect. You rely on others. But when you wake up to the truth, you realize that everything you want, success, respect, love, and fulfillment, is 100% your responsibility. Let me share a personal story. When I was younger, I had this naive belief that hard work and good intentions would automatically earn me recognition, support, and success. I was in my early 20s, struggling to find my footing in the world. I had a low-paying job, no clear direction, and a growing sense of frustration. One day I hit rock bottom. I was late on rent, my car broke down, and my girlfriend at the time left me because I wasn't ambitious enough. I remember sitting alone in my tiny apartment, feeling completely abandoned. I thought, why doesn't anyone care? Why doesn't someone step in to help me? That was my wake-up call. It hit me like a punch to the gut. Nobody is coming to save me. My landlord didn't care about my excuses. My boss didn't care about my financial struggles. Even my friends, though supportive in their own way, had their own problems to deal with. It was up to me. That night, I made a decision that changed everything. I vowed to stop expecting anything from anyone and to take full responsibility for my life. The reality is, most people are busy trying to survive their own lives. They're thinking about their jobs, relationships, bills, insecurities, and personal dreams. People aren't inherently cruel or apathetic. They're just consumed by their own priorities. This isn't a bad thing, it's simply human nature. Think about it. How often do you go out of your way to deeply care about someone else's struggles? Even when you do, it's typically for those closest to you. And even then, your capacity to care is limited by what's happening in your own life. Understanding this truth doesn't mean you should become bitter, resentful, or cynical about the world. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's about becoming free. Once you realize that nobody owes you anything, not their time, not their attention, and certainly not their help, you gain the power to stop waiting for validation and take action for yourself. Here's a key mindset shift. Instead of resenting the fact that nobody cares, start viewing it as an opportunity. If people aren't watching your every move or scrutinizing your every failure, it means you have the freedom to experiment, grow, and even fail without judgment. You're in a position to build your life from the ground up, on your own terms. There's also a hidden beauty in this truth. Since people aren't focused on you as much as you might think, you're not constantly under a spotlight. You don't have to live up to their expectations or fears. You're free to focus on your growth, set your own goals, and live your life without the burden of constant external judgment. This doesn't mean you should isolate yourself or stop building relationships. Quite the opposite. When you focus on your own growth and take responsibility for your life, you'll naturally attract people who do care, not out of obligation, but because they see your value. The right relationships are built not on pity or dependency, but on mutual respect and contribution. Here's the real takeaway. It's not that nobody will ever care about you. It's that caring must be earned. By becoming a man of value, you'll build connections with people who care about you because you've proven yourself worthy of their time and respect. Until then, use the fact that nobody is watching to experiment, grow, and take bold action to shape your life. When you stop relying on others to care and start caring for yourself, you become unstoppable. And paradoxically, that's when others will start to care too. 1. Develop a results-oriented mindset. Your intentions don't matter as much as your results. Start asking yourself, what can I do today to move closer to my goals? Whether it's hitting the gym, learning a new skill, or networking, focus on action. 2. Stop seeking validation. One of the biggest traps young men fall into is seeking approval from others. Whether it's from friends, family, or women, stop relying on external validation to feel good about yourself. Confidence comes from within, specifically from keeping the promises you make to yourself. 3. Create value. If you want people to care about you, you need to give them a reason. This isn't about manipulation. It's about contribution. Become the guy who solves problems, who brings something to the table, who people want to have around because you make their lives better. 4. Build a strong body and mind. Your physical and mental health are non-negotiable. When I started taking care of my body through fitness and my mind through reading and self-reflection, everything else in my life improved. Discipline in one area spills over into others. 5. Embrace discomfort. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Whether it's waking up early, pushing through a tough workout, or having difficult conversations, train yourself to lean into discomfort. After that wake-up call in my 20s, I put these principles into action. I started waking up early to study skills that could increase my value. I improved my communication skills, focused on my health, and set clear goals for my career. It wasn't easy, and it didn't happen overnight, but little by little, people started to notice. Opportunities opened up, relationships improved, and most importantly, I became someone I could respect. That's the ultimate secret. When you care about yourself, when you invest in becoming the best version of you, the world starts to care too. So what's the number one secret to changing the fact that nobody cares? Become someone they can't ignore. This doesn't mean begging for attention or trying to force people to care about you. That kind of validation-seeking behavior only pushes people away. Instead, focus on building yourself into the kind of man who naturally commands respect, admiration, and attention. Not through words, but through your actions, results, and the value you bring to the table. Here's what that looks like. Mastery of skills. When you become exceptional at what you do, people take notice. Whether it's excelling in your career, honing a specific craft, or dominating a sport or art form, skill mastery earns respect. When you show up with competence and confidence, others will instinctively care about what you bring to the world. Unshakable confidence. Confidence isn't something you can fake. It's the result of putting in the work to better yourself. When you're disciplined, keep your promises to yourself, and achieve your goals, you radiate an energy that draws people in. True confidence makes others care because it signals that you're someone worth paying attention to. Providing value to others. People care about those who bring something valuable to their lives. This could mean solving problems, sharing knowledge, or offering emotional support. Being a provider, not just financially but mentally and emotionally, makes you someone people respect and want in their corner. Living authentically. People are drawn to authenticity. When you stop pretending to be someone you're not and instead embrace your individuality, you stand out in a world full of conformists. Authenticity creates trust, and trust makes people care. The ultimate secret is this: people care about you when your existence enhances their lives in some way. Harsh? Maybe. But it's also liberating because it means you're in control. You can work on becoming someone who adds value, someone who inspires, leads, and improves the lives of others. This doesn't mean you should live solely for the approval of others. On the contrary, becoming someone they can't ignore starts with doing it for yourself. Focus on becoming the best version of you, not for validation, but for your own sense of pride, purpose, and fulfillment. Once you've built yourself into a man of value, you'll notice something incredible. The very people who didn't seem to care before will suddenly start paying attention. Opportunities will come your way, doors will open, relationships will improve. Not because you demanded it, but because you earned it. So the secret isn't about changing the way others think or feel about you. It's about changing yourself. When you take responsibility for your growth and commit to becoming the strongest, smartest, and most capable version of yourself, you'll naturally attract the care and respect you deserve. And here's the kicker. Even if nobody cares at first, you'll still have the satisfaction of knowing that you care about yourself. That's the foundation upon which every other success is built. Now it's time to take action. Everything we talked about today is within your reach, but it starts with a decision to stop waiting, stop blaming, and start building. If you're ready to take the next step, check out the links in the description below. The Titan Toolbox has everything you need to start your journey: courses, ebooks, and tools designed to help you unlock your full potential. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on new videos. Together, we're building a community of men who refuse to settle and are committed to becoming the best versions of themselves. You've got this. The world may not care about you right now, but that's about to change. Take the first step and let's make it happen.